Rooney, of course, was an ESPN analyst. This is his first coaching experience above the high school level. Owner Jim Irsay defended the move in a press conference yesterday. Let's take a listen.
Now, I'm glad he doesn't have any NFL experience. I'm glad he hasn't learned the fear that's in this league. That's because it's tough for all our coaches. They're afraid. They go to analytics, and it gets difficult. I mean, he doesn't have all that. He doesn't have that fear, and there was no other candidate. We were fortunate that he was available, and he has tons of experience. He knows this game inside and out with relationships with coaches and players. And has been a consultant for us for several years, a paid consultant.
A lot of people shaking their heads wondering about this. Shannon, what is your reaction to Indy hiring someone with no NFL, no college coaching experience at all?
Skip, this is not a knock on Jeff Saturday, but there's a reason why he was available. You talking about you glad he was available. There's a reason why. Skip, what I'm about to say is not an indictment on the individual.
Okay.
I'm never upset because someone got a job. But this is what you and I both know. Ain't no way in hell a black guy getting a job like this, that's sitting around doing what we do on one of these daily shows, and gonna get an intern. Now, they got guys on the staff. Reggie Wayne, if I'm not mistaken, is Reggie Wayne on that staff?
Not sure.
I think Reggie Wayne's on the staff.
Okay.
But anyway, Skip, but we've seen this time and time again.
Yep.
I remember when Matt Millen got a job as the general manager for the Detroit Lions.
Good point.
Talking about football, analyzing football.
Same idea. Yep.
One of our former colleagues, I love Lynch, John Lynch, was the number 2 team right here at Fox. Got the general manager job.
He did.
Now, Jeff Saturday.
And by the way, he's done very well.
Done very well.
Yep.
But Skip, hey, look, I'm glad he doesn't have. But the number one thing about black coaches don't get the job, he ain't got no experience. He never called plays. Is he a leader? Everything that they told us that they listed up, boom, 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 boom. He has none of that. He's the perfect guy for the job. He also said, Skip, we're not building a rocket to go to Mars, but that's exactly what black coaches got to do. Not only build a rocket to go to Mars, you got to find a way to have sustainable life once you get to Mars.
Good point.
This is what I want them to do with the Rooney report.
Yep. The rules. Yep.
Throw that bull jive in the trash, because what this man did lets you know the Rooney rule has no teeth, and it never had teeth. Skip, what this showed you is that these men, these 32 powerful men and women, are going to hire who they want. So stop trying to peddle, try to sell diversity. Stop trying to try to make it look good. But this is what we're trying to do.
And by the way, make the point, none of those 32 look like you.
They're going to hire somebody that looks like who? Them.
Okay.
That talks like them.
Yes.
That travel in the circle like they do.
Okay.
And Skip, I got no problem with that, because this is what I've come to. I'm resigned to my fate. Men that look like me, I'm resigned to the fact you're going to have an awful hard time to break that glass ceiling.
Yep.
And that's what it is. So kudos to Jeff Saturday. I hope he does an unbelievable job. I really do. Because I like Jeff. I mean, I've traveled up to talk to him a lot of times. This is not a knock on John Lynch. Like I said, I don't begrudge the man for getting the job. It's the process that I have a problem with.
Yep.
So anybody that tells me, no, stop it.
Yep.
Because everything that they've outlined, we just did it a month ago, where they lined out. He doesn't have an experience. He's never called play. Can't even lead. Yada, yada, yada.
Yep.
And now they say, well, that don't even matter. I'm glad he doesn't have an experience. I thought experience was the key. And this man said
it's so ironic. It's like
he's glad the man don't got no experience. Because what the pressure that comes along. Man, look, if you play in the NFL, you understand the pressure. You magnify the pressure if you're a head coach, because if I just play, I just got to do my thing, block, catch. That's all I got to worry about. If I do that to the eyes of my ability, I'm going to have a job. He got to worry about special teams, offense, defense, setting the travel schedule, the practice schedule, the meeting schedule, all that. So obviously the coach has a harder job.
Yep.
Man, this is some bull jive. This is some bull jive. Like I said, Skip, the man, he said, Jeff Saturday said that when Mr. Irsay called him, he asked him, why am I a candidate for this? Why am I a candidate for this? I got nothing else for you, Skip.
Okay, I got something for you. In my many years at ESPN, I worked often with Jeff Saturday,
Yeah.
so I got to know Jeff fairly well.
Yeah.
And as you know, and you said, he's a good guy.
Yeah.
He's pretty fun to be around.
Georgia boy like myself.
He's a Georgia guy. He coached at a Christian academy.
In Decula.
Yeah, which is
North of me, north of Atlanta.
just north of Atlanta. That's his experience. But he did play 13 years for the Indianapolis Colts, snapping footballs to Peyton Manning. And
1 year for Aaron Rodgers.
1 year for Aaron Rodgers. And he made 5 Pro Bowls and he made 2 All-Pro teams. So he was a pretty good player. Maybe you were on some Pro Bowl teams with him. I don't know. Maybe.
I think I was gone by the time he got there, Skip.
Yeah. Okay. But he was there for a long time. The point is, this perfectly illustrates the issue at hand. I couldn't make it up better. I couldn't draw it up on a board for you any better.